What is your coffee order?
It depends on where I go. My typical coffee order is like iced latte, vanilla iced latte with oat milk. But like an iced white mocha is really good. Iced espresso with a splash of oat milk. It's good. I like it.
No, I mean, it's fine. It was just probably cost me like $8.50, but
I'm gonna drink it.
Just kidding.
Okay.
It was me feeling bad for showing up late, so I couldn't come in empty-handed.
Yes.
Like 3 hours late.
Only 3 hours late. Totally fine.
That's nothing.
Nothing. Not for you. You look great though.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Welcome back to episode 2 of Pretty Real. Whew. Boy, do we have an episode for you.
You better lock the fuck in.
If you watched episode 1, at the end of episode 1, Rachel, we'll get into it later, but Rachel said, we'll have an update on my situationship. I do have a lovely update for you all. I cannot wait to share. I can't wait to talk about it. Anyways, but I do want to get into it later because I don't want to like.
You don't want to start with a bang?
I don't want to
go out with a bang.
I want to go out with a bang.
Okay.
I want to start with a bang.
That's fair. I would just put them on the edge of their seats, I guess.
What I figured, our first episode was kind of maybe all over the place. Didn't start like.
I thought we did amazing.
I thought we did amazing too. I think I think a lot of people don't know who we are.
Okay.
And how we know each other. So I feel like
especially me. I mean, people know you from
a little bit, yeah.
Past endeavors that you've done.
Yeah. So I think we have a game for us to play, and also let's just talk about how we know each other.
Oh yeah. Do you want to tell the story? No, you're gonna tell it wrong.
You're gonna tell it wrong.
No, you're gonna tell
First
it wrong.
of all, this story gets told differently every time. And
my story always stays straight because it's the truth.
Mine's the truth, first of all.
Well, first of all, we met in college.
We did. We've known each other coming up. We always say 10 years because it's closer to 10 years, but it's coming up to 10 years.
Yeah. So almost a decade that you've known me. That's really crazy.
I know. We've grown a lot.
We have. We went to Savannah College of Art and Design. If we didn't, I don't know if we mentioned that in the first episode or not, but we both majored in film and TV. And we had a class together, which was a public speaking class, which we were forced to take. I would never take that if I wasn't forced to take it. And it was horrible. But it was like split up weird where the teacher would like stand in the middle and like half the desks were on one side of the classroom.
We lined the classroom with the desks.
So Socratic seminar style. Yeah.
So when we did speak in the class, we would just all eyes on us.
It was horrible. It was my worst nightmare.
And we didn't, I hate public speaking. I mean, I'm better at it now, but holy crap. But I didn't know Rachel in the class. It was just by fate that we happened to be in the same class together.
The fate stepped in.
The fate. And
you had a friend in the class, so you sat with your friend on
Yep.
the opposite side. I had a friend in the class, sat with her. And then the last day of the class, literally walking out of the class, Alyssa stops me and she's like, hey, like, I think we like have a class together next quarter. Because that's scat, it's quarters, not semesters.
You like to say the last day. At least I came up to you.
No, but it's just funny that like
saying?
we had a class together for 9 weeks and you chose to not talk to me until the last day.
Well, because I found out that we had a class together the next quarter. So I was like,
how did you find that out?
I look at my schedule.
Did it? No, but I'm saying I don't remember it. Did it show who else was in the class?
Yeah, I always look. You never looked?
I must have. You know what? I did because one time I signed up for a class, saw that my ex was in it and said nope, and then dropped.
Yeah. So the class that we signed up for, again, like a mandatory class, it was essentially wood shop. Like it was 3D modeling or some shit. We went to an art college, so there was no like calculus. I mean, I guess
was that even an option? One math class. The entire 4 years we had to take one math class. Yeah. Thank God.
I don't even think like a calculus was an option.
No, I feel like it was just like algebra.
Yeah. It was like basic math.
Yeah.
Which, great for us.
Great for us. And I took it online too, so I could fucking coast through that shit.
But we did have to take certain things involving arts, literature, like things like that, like basics.
The basics.
So we took a 3D modeling class, and I remember going into class. I was I was passing.
This is where we have different.
Yeah, this is where
views.
we, I was passing Rachel and I saw her. I don't know who else. I think my friend from the old class was also in that class. I don't remember. Yeah.
Because you once again sat with her and I was on the opposite side in 3D. I was on the opposite end.
Okay, well, we didn't know each other then.
But I had that other friend, Coleman.
No idea.
I wasn't friendless is what I'm saying.
Anyways, I saw Rachel. We were going in like opposite directions. I don't know where
You were going out of the building or to the bathroom and I was going towards the classroom. And when it's your first day of class and I had never been it was in Anderson building, I think, and I had never been in that building before. So I had no idea where the classrooms were. And I remember being so nervous that I wasn't going to find it and that I was either going to be late or miss the class completely. So I was, when you're anxious and you have like a one track, like I need to find this fucking classroom. So I'm trying to find this fuck ass classroom and I hear a little Tweety bird.
Shut
out of the corner of my fucking eye. I see this little person. Hey.
No. No. I go, Rachel, hey. Like, gonna stop and chat.
When have you ever been that confident in your life? No. You did not. You weren't like, Rachel, my girl, what is up, queen? No, it was definitely like a hey. Mine's definitely more accurate for sure.
But I don't know. Anyways, she passed by me and was like, oh, hey.
Because again, one track mind, girl. I needed to get to that fucking class.
So, needless to say, our stories don't line up.
Hold on. That's not the end of the story.
Well,
so
I know.
Then we had you seemed like you were wrapping up. So then we had this class together. Again, she sat with her friend on one side of the room, whatever. And then I sat on the other side of the room. So again, we didn't really interact. And she had her little girl. She had her BFF. They were kikiing all the time. And I was like, great. I'm fucking over here sawing wood.
What is kikiing?
Oh my god.
Kiki.
Millennial.
Do you love me?
We're born in 1996, so we're on the cusp of millennial.
I'm
and
a
Gen
millennial.
Z, and she is a millennial to her
millennial.
She is a millennial to her core, and I am Gen Z.
Do not put me in the category of Gen Z.
Okay, I'm younger than you then.
No, you're not. Your birthday's before me.
I know, but in spirit. So anyway, Google kikiing later.
Kikiing?
Yeah.
Just tell me right now.
Urban Dictionary. Okay, well, it's like
microphone.
It's just like shooting the shit. Sorry.
Whoa! You ever try to put one of these in your mouth?
Let's test it on camera. It's just like shooting the shit together. So you were just like kikiing with your girl.
Is this new?
Not if you've like been on the internet within the last like 2 years, but some of us
vaguely
haven't, I guess.
Anyways.
But so yeah, I was like, okay, cool, I guess. And then we had this project where you had to go buy this specific kind of wood at Home fucking Depot. And like in Savannah, there was like only one Home Depot. So I go to Home Depot, they're sold out of the fucking wood. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Our college is not like a normal intuition.
No, they had our asses doing, look at us.
Institution. It's not like a normal institution. And so there was no campus. There was no really anything. Like you had to have a car.
We didn't have sororities or fraternities. We barely had any sports.
Yeah.
And look at us. Like, they had us fucking woodworking. They had us using saws. I was in my freaking apartment sawing wood for this fuck ass class. But they didn't have any of the wood that I needed. So I was like, what the fuck am I going to do, bro? And so I Facebook messaged and DM'd Alyssa on Instagram. This is back when Facebook, that's how old we are. Facebook was still a thing. And I was like, girl, please tell me you have some extra of this fuck ass wood. Like, I need it, bro. And she
didn't respond.
Well, didn't respond on Facebook. So then I DM'd her and she responded to my DM and she's like, yeah, I do.
I could put it. I have the screenshot. I could put it here.
Put it in. And I went over to her apartment and literally like got the wood from her. And we, I don't know, just became friends after that.
Yeah. So needless to say, Rachel and I became BFFs from her taking my wood.
Oh. It's not the first time I made friends, just kidding. Anyway, so that's how we met, and we just became fast friends, obviously, because we're just like cut from the same cloth.
Oh yeah, Rachel would be the one to like. I would not go out in college.
Oh, I had to force her, and I also like threw house parties all the time, and I would text her and be like, bitch, you better fucking be coming to this house party.
And I think I went to one.
To like one.
Yeah.
Fucking loser, bitch.
I cannot
my house parties. Ask anyone. Ask around.
Who?
Ask anyone. My house parties were so fucking fun, dude. Like, so fun.
You always had the cops called on you.
Yeah, that's how you know it's fun.
The thing about Savannah that was so great was it was an open container, open container policy or whatever. Yeah. So you could like carry around alcohol. Yeah, so you can drink alcohol with walking throughout the city. There were certain points where you weren't able to, like at certain streets.
I think it was like a 5-mile radius where you could or something.
So that was like amazing for college kids, obviously.
So
lit. We would hop to house parties or bars or whatever, but we would take the drinks with us as we went, which is kind of insane to think about. So like when you would go to restaurants or bars or anything, they would have
to-go
cups for your drinks, like alcohol drinks to take, because you couldn't obviously take the glass with you. But the fact that you could take open container drinks was like...
Remember we had that like slushy alcohol
place? Wet Willie's.
Wet Willie's. Where you could go and just get an alcoholic slushy and leave. Yeah. And it was, I'm sure the alcoholics loved it.
So good. I just, oh my God, loved Wet Willie's. Like a strawberry daiquiri,
oh my
pina
God,
colada.
So good. That's like the only type of alcohol that I like, is something that's like really sweet and like... Oh yeah. Otherwise, I'm not into it.
Yeah. I don't know if I went to was it called Treehouse? It was in like one of the squares.
Yes.
It was always a cover, but they had the craziest drinks. There was like rim job, blow job, like the craziest name for drinks.
She's super familiar with the latter.
I had like a full-on makeout session that
bar. So let me get this straight. Won't come to my house parties, but we'll go somewhere that has a cover, order a rim job, and then make out with a stranger.
This was later. Back in the day,
she was crazy.
I would make out with the most random ass strangers, and that was probably the worst thing I could have ever done. Which is really not that bad.
I've never made out with a stranger.
Really?
Never.
When you get drunk enough.
Yes, I have.
Okay. I feel like when you get drunk enough, it's like, whatever, you know?
I had my Lizzie McGuire moment, like Lizzie McGuire movie moment, when I studied abroad in France. I went to Paris for like a week, and on my last night, like me and my friends were like, we have to go out with a bang. So like, let's go out on the town. Met these guys who were really, really attractive, and they were like buying us drinks and like taking us to all these different bars, and like French women kept coming up to us and being like, do you know who you're with? Like, do you know who you're with? So we're like, these guys famous or something? Of course we don't know. They're French. So we're like, no. Yeah. Turned out that they had been on like the French version of like Big Brother and won. So they were like really rich and famous in France. And that was my Lizzie McGuire moment.
I'll tell you what, European men cut from a different cloth.
What? There's some, like there's two versions of European men, that like really classy, like gentlemen, like, and then there's the version that like, you're just trying to go see the Eiffel Tower and they're like making obscene gestures at you, like sexual gestures. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you're like, dude, I'm on a fucking school tour. Like, I'm fucking 16.
I've never been to Europe, so I wouldn't know.
Oh.
What was that look? What is that look?
Because you're acting like, oh, I love European men. Like, I love Europe. And you're like, I've never been, actually.
I've never been, but I've met.
I just want to circle back really quickly, because this just says a lot about me. Circling back really quickly to my house parties.
Okay.
All time,
about Rachel.
Sorry.
Kidding.
Just real quick. Story time. Real quick. I threw a house party one time because I went to a class. I went to a film class, and they were showing proof of concepts, which is like where you film like a couple minutes of a short film or a show that you want to make to show the concept of it, like how it would be if you actually got to make the full thing. And I'm watching this proof of concept like with SCAD students in it, and I see this man in this proof of concept, and I'm like, oh my God, like, who is this man? Like, I need this man. This man is so beautiful. And so I like ask around people in the class, whatever, they tell me his name. Facebook was still a thing, you guys. And I used to make, this was before Partiful, I used to make like Facebook party invites for my house parties. And that's how like the word would get around, is like I'd invite like 10 people and then they would just spread, whatever. And so I went home, added this man on Facebook, created a party invite. I was like, okay, this upcoming
Who
Friday.
was it?
Dylan, Bethany.
Oh,
I want you to almost insert a photo of him, because they're gonna be like, you did all this for this man?
No, he was very hot at the time.
Wow, Thank you.
No,
because most of the time I go for
it. Though, if you knew, he was like one of those cool, mysterious dudes.
Super mysterious.
I think that's what made him attractive. I mean, maybe you look at him now, probably not, but like he was like
had a man bun too, and that like man bun.
And that was when that was like hot. He was like artsy dude. I mean, he
very
was art
artsy,
school,
very mysterious.
Yeah. Okay.
And so yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. I guess I'll just throw a party on Friday, and I'm gonna invite him so that he'll come. I haven't met this man. Literally just saw him in a fucking student film, and I'm like, I need that man right now. So throw the party. I have the party. He shows up to the party. I see him across the room. I'm intoxicated, obviously. And I'm like, I'm going to shoot my shot. I go up to him, tap him on the shoulder. He turns around. I go, hey, like, I'm Rachel. Like, this is my house.
Hey, you're in my house right now.
And it was just like, thanks for coming. Turned around and walked away. You got to leave them wanting more, okay? Because that night, he followed me on Instagram, DM'd me, and was like, we should hang out sometime. And then we went on a date.
Wow.
And then we had a thing for like a month or two. It turned out he was a severe alcoholic, I think.
And then she met another Dylan.
And then I met another Dylan. 2 Dylans in a row. Then the other Dylan I actually dated for like 5.5 years. So just had to find the right Dylan.
Yeah.
The things that I will do.
Do you remember when you could poke people on Facebook? Yeah. And that was like your form of like kind of flirting?
That's like today's equivalent of
liking on Instagram.
Like story likes. 100%.
That's crazy.
Facebook poking.
Damn.
I know. Insane. But yeah, I mean, Dylan showed up to my party and Alyssa over here. But
do you want me to bleep anything? The name? We're good? I don't think he's watching this.
I don't think he's watching this.
Okay, good.
Who knows?
That's the best thing about like you're so far removed from like college people that we could like just
also like maybe he was an alcoholic, but he was really cute. I got nothing else bad to say. I had a good time with you while it lasted.
All right.
Being an alcoholic, dating an alcoholic can be fun for a little while.
Don't put that out there. What is wrong with you? No.
Alcohol dependent. Different.
Some of us have our vices. I took a little swig of wine before this.
That's not the same thing in the slightest. I will say, you know, you're in college, so like a lot of people are like drinking what would be diagnosed as an alcoholic. I'm pretty sure being an alcoholic is like 5 drinks a week or something. Which like when you're in college, you're definitely having more than 5 drinks a week. But like, so just to add to the story, our first date was a coffee date at like 5 p.m. Weird. But I was so nervous. This was before I was on Lexapro. Now I'm on Lexapro and anxiety does not exist to me anymore. But
that's
before,
nice.
You should try it. We should get you on some Lexapro.
I mean, I have before. Then I got kicked off. Well, not kicked off. I stopped taking it. I don't know. Right. Whatever. It's a long story.
Well, if you ever want to get back on that train, it's fun.
Thank you.
So anxious for this date. And so my roommates are like, dude, take a shot. And I'm like, first of all, it's a coffee date. And I'm like, it's like 5 p.m. And they're like, just take a shot. It's fine. So I took a shot, wait a little bit. I don't feel anything. So I'm like, they're like, just take another. It's fine. I took 2 shots. Now, I am such a lightweight.
Yeah.
2 shots, I'm drunk. 3 shots, I'm blackout drunk. Like, I'm waking up and not remembering the night before. So I took 2 shots before this date. My friend drops me off. I didn't drive. Don't worry. My friend drops me off at the date. I get there and he's like, oh, what do you want to order? And I'm looking at the menu. It was like, you know, a big menu, kind of like Starbucks style. And I'm like, I can't read the fucking menu because I'm so drunk.
It's weird you said yes to a coffee date when you don't like coffee.
Well, because, you know, it's like informal and could be quick if it's not going well. Or it could be longer and you could like go grab food after if it's going well.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was college. No one really gave a fuck. They were just trying to hit it, you know? And he didn't get to, so.
I remember
but I was blackout drunk at this coffee date.
We should talk about at one point, we don't have to put this in, our losing virginity stories.
Oh, yes. I think both of us have pretty, like, not sad, but, like, wasn't great.
Yeah.
I would love to meet someone, a girl in particular, who had, like, a really great experience losing her V card.
I don't feel like it's a common for you to have a good experience, because if it's your first time, one, it's probably gonna be quick. One, you don't know what you're doing. One, you're just like, let's just get it over with. So it's like,
yeah,
you know,
I
get off
definitely
the Band-Aid.
The person I lost it to definitely though like knew what he was doing. Like he was 4 years older than me. So like probably could have made it more enjoyable for me, if you know what I'm saying, if he wanted to.
I think we'll get into it.
Well, story for another time. But yeah, was blackout drunk at a coffee date and didn't take a sip of the coffee. He was like, "Do you not like it?" I'm like, "I don't really like coffee." And he was like, "Oh, good times."
What a good time. Do you want to get into like, okay, so I thought it'd be fun to do like a testing our friendship kind of thing.
Oh.
And ask questions.
This is going to end in a physical fight. This is going to end in a brawl.
Like if you don't know, two people. I'm nervous. I don't know.
If you don't know certain things about me, I'm going to be like, okay, so you don't love me. You've never cared about me.
The thing is, so me and Rachel, when we were in college together, we were like inseparable, right? Like we were together all the time. We go.
Sorry, are we not inseparable anymore?
Well, we are. We're not. Wait, we are not inseparable. What am I trying to say? We are inseparable.
Okay.
Right? But we don't live together now. We don't live that close by. We don't see each other every day.
This bitch has to live in the fucking valley.
Just dox me, why don't you?
Oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding. I like where I live because it's more residential. It's more like feels homey. Driving to you is a nightmare sometimes.
Please insert the clip from the Menendez brothers show where I'm going to send it to you. There's a clip of one of the brothers when they're like, it's Halloween and there's little kids trick-or-treating. And one of them basically says to him like, oh, fucking mini Halloween candy, like cheap ass. Because he lives in this big ass Beverly Hills mansion. And he's like, go back to Van Nuys, you fucking poor piece of shit.
Damn. Anyway,
so yeah, it's a journey for us to get to each other.
When we were in college, though, we lived very close by, and we would see each other every day, go to coffee, do whatever. We would schedule our classes together. Like
I would literally,
you'd pick me up.
If we didn't have class together and I got out of class, I'd be like, bitch, where are you? We're going to Starbucks.
Yeah. Well, you'd pick me up. I'd be walking to class. You'd be driving and pick me up on the way to walk. Like, we were inseparable then. So it was like, we definitely knew each other way more then. And when we first moved out here, because we were living together. Yeah. So if I do get a question or two wrong, it's not my fault because some things have changed.
Fucking see, I guess.
Anyway, so we thought we would ask each other some questions to test our friendship. So you guys get so anyways, we thought we would test our friendship by asking us questions. So I would ask questions about me to you and you would answer them.
Great. Let's do it.
Okay.
What have you prepared for us today?
I've prepared 8. Have you prepared questions?
Totally.
No, you haven't.
Yes. Okay.
I know that face.
Rude.
Do you want to go back and forth or do you want to...
Let's just see what happens.
Wait. Okay, we'll do this. I also really want to show the intro that I don't know if we'll ever see the light of day. Just one time.
Okay, get the fans' opinion.
Okay.
You should just put it on like our Instagram story or something and like have people like...
I'll put it in here.
This is your dose of pretty real. Oh, buckle up, it's about to get surreal. Things are about to get pretty real. Pretty real, yeah. Pretty real, yeah. Pretty real.
I do really like the song. It's all made by me. I was not sober when I made it.
You like the song? Me too.
You don't like the song?
No, I love it.
No, be honest.
No, I love it. I honestly can't remember it. I just remember it being kind of like...
Pretty real.
Things are about to get pretty real.
We could sing it. Anyways.
We probably should sing it. It should just be us.
Are we going to go back and forth?
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Start it.
We're going to start easy.
Okay.
When's my birthday?
I knew that was going to be the first one. August 29th, 1996.
Okay. I'm just going to go? Okay.
You're a Virgo.
Yeah, I mean.
I would ask you that. What am I?
I don't know. August 7th, 1996.
Oh, sorry. Wait. What was my birthday?
August 6th.
Oh. We're fucking fighting after this.
Oh my God. I don't know Virgos.
You don't know my horoscope.
I'm not familiar with
my zodiac sign.
No. I don't dive into that.
No, I mean, why would you? I know
Leo.
yours though.
Leo?
I'm a Leo.
You got it right.
Should probably Googled that. Well,
What? From what?
just keep going. What's the next question?
What's my favorite sport?
Hockey. She loves to play hockey. Can't you? She just gives hockey vibes.
I did really want to play hockey growing up, but one of my parents, I don't remember which one, didn't want me to.
Your mother, I'm sure.
And so then I did figure skating.
Oh my god, I figure skated for a little bit too.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's my celebrity crush?
Your celebrity crush. Is it an actor?
Yes. It is a
Chris
man.
Evans?
What?
Chris Evans?
No.
At one point in time, it was Chris Evans. Don't lie.
I don't know if it ever was. I love Chris Evans, don't get me wrong.
Just go ahead and insert a picture of the fucking Captain America shield that's signed by Chris Evans right here and tell me that Chris Evans is not, what at one point in time was not your celebrity crush.
My favorite superhero character from Marvel is Captain America, but he's not my celebrity crush. When I say it, you're going to be like, oh, fuck.
No. Give me a second.
Okay.
Can I have a hint? Like, what's the most recent thing he's been in?
It's going to give it away.
Okay. Can you give me a hint that it doesn't give it away?
Like, if I name any movie I know, you're going to get it immediately.
It's not one of the Chris's.
No.
Okay.
Chris's.
Like Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans,
Oh,
Chris
no.
Pine.
I have one hint, but I don't know if it's offensive.
What are you going to say?
Not white?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yep. I love Michael B. Jordan.
Who's mine? Like my all-time, like...
Is this one of your questions?
Yeah, I was.
Where are your questions in your
They're
head?
on my phone, but
Okay.
I wrote them recently, so I have them up here. This is like my all-time, like, has been my celebrity crush since I was 14.
Robert Pattinson.
No. How fucking dare you?
One of the Jonas Brothers?
Nope.
Give me a hint.
He's a singer.
Justin Bieber?
Nope.
I'm trying to think back whenever I saw pictures of you in like your fandom going. I always thought it was Josh Hutcherson too.
I do love Josh Hutcherson, but no.
And you loved him since you were 14.
Mm-hmm.
Niall Horn.
Yes. Yeah. That's my man.
Okay. You know I saw him at
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
No, actually we should talk about it. Because it's actually really horrific.
It's weird to see like somebody of that caliber out at Barney's Beanery of all places.
But what I'm saying is horrific is why I didn't come. Do you remember?
Why you didn't come to Barney's Beanery?
Yeah.
Why I don't remember.
Oh.
If you didn't come?
Get ready for this. You texted me and you said, get your ass to Barney's Beanery. Like, Niall Horn is here. And literally, like, we're sitting at the same table as him because it's so crowded.
Yeah.
She, like, sent me a photo, I think, that she had, like, taken of the table so I could see. And I was dating my first, like, serious boyfriend. We had been dating, I think, at that point for, like, 3 or 4 years. And he knew I was obsessed with Niall Horan. But, like, in a normal way. Like, not when I was, like, 14. Like, I just still listened to his music and still, like, loved him. But I wasn't, like, talking about him all the time. Like, and he, like, genuinely was threatened by Niall Horan as if So
you weren't allowed to go?
Okay, yeah. So it was our anniversary, but we weren't doing anything because it was like a weeknight.
Well, he never did anything, so.
Yeah. So it was a weeknight, and I think we had plans like on the weekend to like celebrate our anniversary, but it was our actual anniversary date. And I said like, oh my God, Alyssa's at Barney's Beanery and Niall Horan's there. Like, oh my God, I have to go. And he said, if you go, I will not talk to you for like probably a week. And we lived together at the time too. So I'm like, great. So I would have to sleep next to my boyfriend who won't speak to me because my childhood crush, like who I've loved.
That day was your anniversary?
Yes, yeah, so we were literally lying in bed and he was like on his phone. Like we weren't doing anything.
Oh.
And that was like my one and only chance to like meet Niall Horan. And of course I wouldn't have been like, hey boo. Like, no, I would have just been like, I'm a huge fan. Like, can I take a photo?
It was weird that nobody really went up to him. Like everybody was, I feel like maybe they all probably knew, you know, when that you get that vibe, like, oh my gosh, like that's who it is.
Kind of like an LA thing, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, Justin Bieber spotted there. Like, it's just a weird, it's a cool bar, but like it just gets very overhyped. Maybe not overhyped, but it's very hyped. So it's like A-list celebs go there, but it's a very like
Selena Gomez has been there. I
Oh,
think.
really?
Yeah.
It's a very dive bar. I'll put like a picture of it. But you wouldn't expect people to come to this thing because it's in the butt fuck of West Hollywood. And when I say butt fuck, I don't mean like a bad area of West Hollywood. I just mean like the busy area, you know, whatever. Yeah. I haven't been to Barney's Beatery in like a year. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like that's just like an LA thing because there are so many like celebrities that live in LA and like are out and about all the time that it's just sort of like a unspoken thing. Unless you're like a tourist, like you just don't really bother them or like go up to them, or like if you do talk to them, it's not like a, hey, can I take a photo or whatever, which I would have done, by the way, if I had been there. But like I used to work for someone very famous. You can look it up, you'll figure it out. And like I would be out places with her like for dinners and stuff like that, and think for sure people would come up to her. Or like I was with her one time at like LAX. No one ever came up to us.
Maybe it's just like a thing where you don't expect to see that person, so you're like, that can't be that person.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
You're like, no.
Yeah.
I once saw Kevin Jonas at Burbank Airport, like just eating, and I was like,
oh my god,
what?
Love him. I would have for sure went up to him and been like, you are my childhood.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're my king.
Okay.
Yeah, next question.
How many tattoos do I have?
Oh, for fuck's sake. You don't even know.
I do too.
Okay, let me think. Okay, you have the birds, the wave, the T, the adventure.
Most shitty tattoo. I want to get it removed so bad. It was my first tattoo ever.
Coordinates. I have to like look at your body. Like really quickly, just take all your
Look at
clothes
it.
off.
Okay.
5?
7.
What are the 2 I'm forgetting?
So I have one on my foot.
The wave.
The wave.
That's on your foot.
T on my thing. Lucky on my arm.
Oh, lucky. I forgot about lucky.
The birds.
The birds.
Coordinates. The adventure.
And
then a compass on my right.
Oh, fuck ass compass.
The 2
I
on
was
my
close.
You were close. The 2 on my sides, I'm like, why would I ever get those? I was 8. I just turned 18, and I was like, I walked in the tattoo place, and I was like, I don't know what I want, but I want a tattoo. And I just
get that.
The first thing I saw on Pinterest, adventure, and I was like, yeah, I'm adventurous. No. It's so
and to
stupid.
be fair, that was a pretty good guess for me, considering like I don't really ever see you unclothed, and most of your
yeah, it makes sense.
like I don't really see you in a swimsuit much, like
yeah, thank God for that.
Or like you don't really undress in front of me.
I do too. Sometimes.
Okay, well,
I mean, there was never been a time to undress.
Most of your tats are covered by clothing, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I do like that aspect of it, but I also like small tattoos. So it's like fine line, small tattoos.
I want to give myself that point because I feel like I got it.
Oh, we're doing points. Okay. Okay. What is my absolute dream to do one day?
Dream?
Yeah. Dream?
We're just going wide. Just any dream. Are we talking dream career? Are we talking dream trip? Are we talking
dream, like, not dream career, like thing to do, like activity?
Like activity?
I guess it's an activity. I don't know.
I mean, fuck, it could be so many things. Move to Italy, skydive.
Oh, fuck no, skydive.
Really? Why did I think you wanted to skydive?
God, no. Holy shit. I mean, I will, but no,
I
it's not my
wouldn't.
dream.
You couldn't pay me $1 million to skydive. I'm not doing it.
See?
And so it's not Italy.
No, it's not Italy. It has nothing to do with Italy.
Can I get a hint?
Well, I gave you a hint.
Oh.
Okay.
What was the hint?
It's going to give it away. It's something I'm obsessed with.
Chat.
Chat. Chat. What's up, chat? Hey, chat. What's she talking about, chat?
Hey, yeah, leave a message in the chat right now what the fuck you guys think she's talking about. Something she's obsessed with. Bro, what the fuck? You thought that would give it away?
What do I
You
talk
could
about
not
all
be
the
more
time?
vague. What do I talk about all the time? Hating your life, wanting to kill yourself.
Oh.
This is what it is. She wants to commit. Just kidding. Bleep that out. What is it?
I want to swim with sharks.
Oh, that's on me. I knew that.
Yeah.
That's on me. It's
okay. Okay, I did a lot of sports growing up. What are my top 2?
That you yourself did? Gymnastics.
Okay, 1. Majority of my years. Gymnastics was 13 years.
Dance?
No, but I mean, it's correlated.
But you did dance.
I did do dance.
Yeah.
I did dance. I did soccer. I don't know.
You didn't play hockey because you weren't allowed.
Nope.
Everyone was begging you to be a football star, and you were like, "It's not for me."
God, I had
like,
the arm
this
for
running
it.
back queen. These questions are fucking insane.
How?
If I asked you these questions, you would have no fucking idea. You wouldn't even know a single sport I played in my childhood. I guarantee.
Ice skating.
That's because I just said it.
You weren't really sports.
I played pretty much every sport you could play. I even did karate.
I could not see you.
I was a purple belt, bitch. What's
a
up?
what belt?
Purple belt. That's pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Okay, gymnastics and...
It goes with gymnastics and dance. Also goes with football.
Cheerleading.
I'm
so jealous you were a cheerleader. That was like my dream.
It was okay.
I was going to say I auditioned. I tried out once and didn't make it. And I was like, well, it's not for me.
I would have loved to be like an NFL cheerleader.
Me too.
But like I feel like most NFL cheerleaders are like
you make
dance.
Like no money, by the way.
Which is crazy.
But
I feel like it's not even, it's cheerleading, but it's more of like dancer.
Yeah.
I can't, like I can learn how to dance, but like.
Let's see you bust a move, girl.
Okay,
next question.
My favorite color?
Blue.
Yeah.
So scary.
Okay, that's it.
That's it? Okay. My questions.
Do you have
my
them
sisters'
memorized?
names?
Okay, Allie.
Mm-hmm.
And Andrea.
Bro. I have 3 sisters.
Oh my god.
She's canceled.
Brianna. I've never met the other one.
Still, you should know.
So just so you know.
Okay, what order?
In what do you mean what order?
Like
Age?
ages. Who's the oldest?
Brianna, Allie, Andrea, and you.
Yeah, good job. What were my dogs' names?
I fucking knew you were gonna ask me this. Teddy.
Full name, please.
Theodore.
What's his government name, please?
Theodore Kirby.
Teddy Bear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course his name was Teddy Bear.
Oh, I would have went with Theodore. And for the life of me, the little girl.
You don't remember her name? You literally pet sat her so often.
I know. I loved her. We
My
got along
queen.
so well. I want to say like Penelope or something.
Sophie. Kind of close, though.
Damn.
Yeah, kind of close.
And then your one now is Coco.
Yeah. My Coco Queen. That's my girl.
It's like a reincarnation of Teddy.
100%. That's why my parents got her. 'Cause she looks identical to him.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess you kind of got that one.
Half point.
Let's see. Okay. When I went to when I first started at SCAD, what profession did I want to do in film and TV?
Not producing?
No.
This is hard because I didn't know you when you first started. So
I didn't know you when you fucking 6, 7, 8 did your way into the dance studio, did I?
I mean, there's only so many things it could be.
We had to take a class on this specific job.
Cinematography?
No.
Oh, because that was mine.
I knew that was yours.
Screenwriting.
No. I can't write for shit, bitch.
What other class would we have taken? It wasn't lighting or grip or like anything like that. What other jobs are there?
Editing.
I was going to say editing, but I didn't.
I love editing.
Well, bitch, why aren't you editing this?
Because you're better than me. Because if you're good at something, never do it for free. I'm just kidding.
Okay, editing.
Speaking of screenwriting, though, I cannot write for shit, but the way I got revenge on a man one time in college who broke my heart.
I'm not even in the fucking why. Just looked at myself. Okay.
Are you going to fix that or we're leaving it? I'll hold my thought. Should I hold my thought or you want me to keep talking?
I'm hot. Are you hot?
No, I feel great.
Oh, I think it's because I'm.
She knows her time's coming.
My time's coming.
Speaking of screenwriting, I am not good at writing, but we had to take a screenwriting class, and we had to write a script, obviously. I used it as my way to get revenge on a man that broke my heart in college once. I wrote a script on, like, what he did to me, and then we, like, collabed with one of the performing arts classes, and the performing arts students had to, like, act out our scripts in front of us.
Holy shit. And,
like, the actress that acted out mine, like, was my friend, and she was like, did he really do this? And I was like, yeah, bitch. And then she dated him after that.
Oh. I remember we had to take an acting for the camera class. Acting for the mind or whatever.
Acting for the camera, yeah.
And there was a scene where we had to kiss somebody, and everybody in the class was like,
wait,
no.
What?
Didn't we have to do that?
No. What the fuck are you talking about? She was taking a different class for a different kind of film.
Shut the hell up.
Can you imagine if they made us do that? No.
Well, if you're an actor, it's like this is the
but
you're putting yourself into the profession.
Yeah, for sure. Like in the more advanced performing arts classes, I would understand that.
Yeah.
But that's like the first acting class that you take.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the people who take that class are not performing arts majors.
That's true.
That would be wild if they made us do that. I wasn't kissing anybody in those classes, I'll tell you that.
I dropped that minor. I had a minor in acting for the camera, and I dropped it because I dropped it because I wanted to graduate early. I want to get out of there.
Yeah, she wasn't enjoying her time with me, so
did never
you
want
graduate early?
I did. Graduated a semester or quarter early, and then I came back. I never left, but
she just vibed while the rest of us were in our last quarter. She was just
worked.
vibing.
I did my barista in.
You did. Mm-hmm. You did at that vegan restaurant.
No.
Nope.
That didn't even exist anymore. There's one. We were vegan at the time. There was one vegan restaurant in Savannah.
Oh, it was so good.
Fox and Fig.
So good.
It doesn't exist now. It's really sad. No, I worked at a local coffee shop in Savannah called Mirabelle. Mirabelle.
Oh, okay. I'm remembering. Yeah. Well, speaking of things,
are you done with questions? Are you like that was it?
Oh, well, I felt like it kind of just lost its momentum.
Oh, okay.
Moving on.
I guess.
Well, I was going to say, like, I got my revenge on a man by writing a script about him. Is there a man in your life that you would want to talk about? If you guys watched episode 1, I told her she needed to have an update for us on her firefighter man, which if you were a fan of Dropouts, you might be familiar with the lore of firefighter man.
I never really talked about it even on Dropouts because in my mind, like, it was like my little secret, my little thing. If I didn't talk about it, nothing bad could happen. Like,
talking about it makes it real, and then something, and then
jinx it. Yeah, jinx it, and then like all shit comes crumbling down. Oh, just shit came crumbling down 1 year later. It's fine. Okay, so for people who don't know, which I'm sure everybody does, maybe not. I talked to a man who lived in Hawaii, but he was also a firefighter. So we were gonna reference him as Hawaii man, firefighter man.
Oh, right, Hawaii man, not firefighter man.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter. In March, it would have been a year. Which is
of what?
Of
just talking to him.
FaceTiming, chatting, but that has ended 2 days ago. I am going to be keeping good spirits throughout this time. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm not going to get sad. I'm just going to, if I laugh, it's a coping mechanism.
Totally.
It is.
If you want to cry, let it out. We're all here for you.
Thank you, Queen.
I know this is a hard time for you.
So I guess I'll just start from the beginning. I don't know. We met here. So we met here in LA, and I knew he didn't live here, and I didn't know when he was going back, but he was going back like the very next day. But we met. He came over. I mean, we met until we talked till 5 a.m. Like, that was it, just talking. And it was amazing. It was great. We hit it off really well. And he left the next day. I never expected to just continue talking to him like how he did. Like, he doesn't live here. Like, I assumed maybe a week or so and it would fizzle out. Like, it would have been okay, cool. That was fun. But we just kept talking. And it wasn't I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't anything it was just good morning, how are you doing? How's your day? And we just kept asking each other questions, getting to know each other, that kind of thing. And it was just, I guess, a little shame on me for not asking what we were too early on, because I didn't want to be that girl that was oh, what are we? A few months in. So I was just keeping my cool, keeping whatever. But I also never asked because it was just so easy, which you
didn't want to ruin it.
I didn't want to ruin it, but it was also
complicated, or you know what, things are going well.
Yeah, and it was also, I've never felt or had it be that easy and natural. So I was oh, he must think the same thing too.
We must be on the same page.
Yeah,
because we're vibing, we're texting all the time, we're FaceTiming. Like.
Right. And I'm like, it was too good that I was like, oh, I don't really need to break it up.
Too good to be true, bitch. That's what it was.
I mean, I guess. So we were chatting for a while. It was already like, I feel like it went by like that, like 6 months in, and it was 6 months. And he came out to visit.
So when he came out to visit, that was the first time that you guys had hung out since you met.
Right.
Okay.
And I know it sounds crazy, like, because we talked on the phone the other day, and he was just like, I mean, if you think about it, in the year that we would have known each other, we would have hung out for a week straight, like 1 week, 7 days out of 365 days, which that is insane, right? To have feelings.
Walk with me for a minute.
But like, we talked every day. We FaceTimed constantly, and I would love when he would like FaceTime me out of the blue randomly. It was like, oh, now we don't even have to like schedule a FaceTime.
God, he's so Gen Z. Cold
Is that
FaceTiming?
I love that though.
Which is shocking because you're a millennial.
Well, I loved it because it was like we were getting more comfortable with each other. We were getting like it didn't matter if, you know, what we were doing. We just FaceTime because we thought of the person. I don't know. So he came to visit. He stayed with me for 6 days. 7.
Which, if you think about it, that's like kind of crazy you guys did that. Because, like, yes, you had been talking for so long and FaceTiming and stuff, but ultimately, like, you guys had only actually hung out in person once. And then you guys were like, yeah, let's fucking sleep in the same bed and hang out for 5 days straight.
Yeah.
It's ballsy. I mean, I remember you were nervous as fuck.
I was so nervous because I was like, I mean, this is like a make or break kind of thing. And also, it's like going on a trip with a significant other for the first time. Like, you're going to see how they wake up in the morning, like how they, I don't know, just do everyday
just like
things that you're not.
Things that like you don't normally
It's like
share
getting
with
a
someone.
taste to living with somebody, right? So I was so nervous because I was like, oh my God, we're going to have to share a bathroom. Like, you know, like what if I have to go to the bathroom? And I think what was the best thing is like we even joked about it and talked about it before that, you know, he's like, well, if you're going to have to go to the bathroom, like, I was like, yeah, you're just going to go on a walk. You go on a walk and then I'll take you through the bathroom. Like, it was just fun. Like, we would joke about it. And I got him like a little goodie basket when he came, like you know, whenever someone comes to visit you, you do like little, like a bath soaps or like whatever.
I feel like that's just like shows the greatness of you, that you like went out of your way to make him this like basket of like products that he might need and like little goodies and stuff.
Like,
and,
I got him my favorite,
and a testament to how much you cared about him and liked him. And
I got him my favorite like bath wash, which I put everybody on that shit.
Because like you're already hosting him. You know, you don't have to. That's already asking a lot of someone to like host. Right. To have them host you at their house for 5 days, especially someone that you've only hung out with once, like you really went above and beyond, like making him this little basket and like making it like nice and homey for him. And you really did that.
Well, you know, I tried. I'm getting nervous now.
Oh
my God. Okay, so
are you sure you're okay, Queen?
Yeah. Okay. I really thought like when he was here, I had like the best time. I was like, this is amazing. And I really, really I really thought like I saw a future with this person. I was like, oh my God, he's amazing. He's everything I looked for. I feel safe with him. I'm like, he checks so many boxes.
He was acting like your boyfriend the whole time too. Like, it wasn't like you guys were hanging out and he was like, is it okay if I kiss you? Or like, can I hold your hand? Like, he was acting as if you guys were dating in my eyes of based on what you told me. And like, you guys were going on dates and like totally acting as if you're in a committed exclusive relationship.
No, we had the best time. I remember texting Rachel. I was like, I'm so happy.
And I was like, yeah, bitch, now do you understand why having a boyfriend's the fucking best?
I never experienced anything like that. I loved falling asleep with somebody, like waking up with somebody. Like, it was very like new to me, but it was so nice that I was just like, wow, like this is like, it was great. Like, I texted her, I'm like, I'm like, I'm just so happy. Like, and that's I don't get that a lot. Like, I'm not saying that a lot. It's rare for me to say that. No,
this bitch is usually pretty depressed.
It's rare for me to say that I'm extremely happy. And he would there were certain things that he would do that I was just like clocked in my mind. And it had nothing to do with his looks, had nothing to do with anything. He was very attractive, though, in my opinion. But he would do things like, if we would go on walks, he would stand on the side of the traffic. Like, that to me is such a gentleman. That to me is like, every guy should be doing that, right? He once paid for somebody behind us because he only had like one thing. He was like, "Oh man, put your stuff up here." Like, it was very like, what's the
very
word? Nice,
very chivalrous.
Yeah. He also like asked an older lady who was carrying bags if she wanted help. I don't know. It was like things like that I was like, it was things that I looked for that I was like, oh, this is great. And also it's just like, I feel like we got along so well. We just had so much fun. Like, we laughed a lot. I don't know. It was just like, it was just really great.
Uh-oh.
That was kind of a long-winded thing.
And when was this?
This was in September.
This was in September, and you guys have been talking for 6 months. Okay.
So
what happened post this amazing trip?
Post-amazing trip, we were still talking. My biggest fear of the trip was like he was gonna realize he didn't like me, or like he was gonna like never talk to me again or something like that.
That's an anxious attachment right there if I've ever fucking seen it.
And so I would tell him that, and he's like, no, that's not gonna happen. And I'm just like, and then my brain, you'll see throughout this podcast maybe how fucked up my brain is and how much I twist things, and not twist things, but like how my brain will see the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So my brain, I'm just like, when he left, in my brain, I'm like, he's just going to continue talking to me so that what I said doesn't come true. Like, you know, which is a crazy thing to think about.
Like, he would do it just to spite.
In my brain, I'm thinking like, oh, he's just talking to me because I mentioned.
Oh, because I said that.
Because I said that. So
That's wild.
I know. It's my brain.
That a man would ever do something like that. Like, take your feelings in consideration. Be like, oh, I'm going to keep talking to her just because she's worried that I won't.
Oh.
Men don't think about you. Not you.
Right. No. The general population. Yeah.
Except for my boyfriend. Sorry.
Except for my boyfriend. I like to be your boyfriend.
Sorry, my perfect boyfriend who I love so much. Okay, keep going.
Oh my god. Shut the up, okay?
Sorry, you have the floor. You have the floor, queen. So you think he's still just talking to you because you said, like, after this you're gonna realize you don't like me and stop
in a
talking
way,
to me.
like, yes. I know he wasn't, because I do think he's a good guy. My messed up brain thinks that. So we did talk for, I guess, 6 more months now, because it's almost been a year. So I don't know the timeline. Do the math yourself.
Another like 4 months.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And hold on.
Someone's a little flustered. Do you need some water, bitch?
Yeah, will you hand me that?
The coffee or the water?
The water.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's closer to you, but I guess I'll just my fucking foot.
Thank you. Okay, sorry, I needed a water break because I don't know what's happening with my throat.
Things are getting emotional over here.
I could tell like something was up, like maybe this past month, because the conversation was getting a little not lackluster, but few in between. Like, it wasn't like how it was normally, right?
You saw like a change in
yeah.
your conversations. And
so I'd bring it up to him, and it would just be, he was getting busier over time. The holidays, he was doing a lot of like promotion stuff for his work and things like that. So eventually I was just like, I've been wanting to have this conversation for so long that I was just, one day I FaceTimed him and we were just like kind of chatting, and I brought it up. We didn't really talk about it because he had to go, but he was like, I do want to talk about this more. And we kept trying to have this conversation, and it just was not happening. And the conversation I wanted to have was, where do you see us going? Like, what are your intentions here?
Is valid.
Yeah. What do you see?
9 months.
And I would,
Sorry, that was not me farting. That was my nails on the couch.
And I would
rip fucking ass while you're.
Oh my god.
Deep in your feels.
And I would talk to my mom about this a lot, and she was like, you need to have this conversation, and it's not even like about you want to be in a relationship right now. It's like, do you see us going to that point? Because if not, then what are we doing, you know, kind of thing. And my mom was always like, you need to have this conversation in person or a phone call. It's not a text conversation. And I was like, I know.
I think it's important to add as well that this entire time you are not talking to anyone else. Like, you're not going on other dates. Like, even though he lives in a whole ass other state,
and
you
like
are treating it as an exclusive relationship, which he didn't ask you to, but that's what you wanted to do for the
because morally I just like couldn't do that. Like, if I would talk to somebody else, I would just be thinking of him the whole time, right? And like, he could have been seeing other people. Like, I don't know. Like,
but again, you guys were talking so much and like FaceTiming so much. I don't know how he would have had time to also be talking to other people. But again, men are capable of things that are beyond my fucking understanding. So.
Right. Yeah. I had the conversation with him 2 nights ago, and he was basically like, I just don't think it's a good idea, and the distance plays a huge role in it. I guess the main issue was the distance, and I understand that. I do. I'm like, yes, it sucks.
Not that I don't understand people not wanting to do long distance. That I understand. What I don't understand is him engaging in 9 months of talking to you and FaceTiming you and taking up your time and your emotional energy, knowing from the very beginning that you lived in California and he lived in Hawaii. I don't understand that.
I did ask him. I was like, well, when did you like have this realization? Because, you know, why did we continue it for so long? And he did say he did see a relationship there going. And then when I brought it up, like a few weeks ago or something, like he started to think more about it and like the realistic and the reality of it, that it was just really hard. So yeah, I mean, it really sucks. I started kind of teary, crying on the phone call, but I was trying to like hold it together and, you know, not show too many emotions. And then I texted Rachel, and then she called me, and then I could barely make a full sentence to get a word out. I was just crying. I knew
immediately. Well, can I say what you texted me?
I said
She just texted me so fucking ominous. She just texted me, it's over. And I mean, I knew immediately like what she meant, but I didn't know she was having this conversation with him at that time or anything. I knew she wanted to and like wanted to do it before we recorded the next episode, but like I didn't know she was having it right then. But I saw the text and I was like, oh no. I know immediately what that means, which is so funny because I actually have been FaceTiming my sister an hour before then talking about your situation. And she was like, give me this man's full name. Like, I'm going to find out everything about this man. Like, I'm going to get the tea, the sleuth, the FBI.
He doesn't
CIA.
have any social media.
I know. She's going to Google him and do like a deep, dark web search thing, like get the tea. But then I was like, oh, well, that's not needed.
So I was in deep, full crying mode. Like, I could not stop crying.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I was just so sad. Like, I was like, it's just like, how do I go from not speaking to this person every day for a year and then all of a sudden we don't talk anymore. I don't share how I feel. I don't share, like, I can't vent to him. I don't like share how our day is. Like, it's just so weird to think about. Cause every time now my phone goes off, I'm just like, is it like, I want him to text me. I want to see.
Programmed in your brain too that it would be him texting
like
you.
I do. I still want to talk to him. I still like him. Obviously I still have feelings and I want to talk to him. I want him to call me. I want to call him. Like, it just sucks. Like, to go now from somebody that I would talk to every day to like strangers again, which is like the weirdest concept in my brain because we were like so close. I think because of the distance, we got closer on such a more emotional level.
Yeah.
And which is just harder to think about. And it's just also, it sucks because it's like, yes, we were never a couple. So we were never officially a boyfriend, girlfriend, right? In a relationship. We were like a situationship. And I think that's why it's so hard to process because it's like I'm feeling sad and all this stuff about what, like, I have nothing to mourn. Like, I don't have a relationship that we like. It's like I feel like we didn't break up.
Situationships are valid though, like as valid as real relationships can be sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so we took a little little break really quick.
She just need to stop her eyes out really quick. Just kidding.
Yes, I think we were talking about situationships and like having like, kind of in a way it's hard to mourn them or just hard to process because you were never in a relationship. So we never broke up. So like how can I feel these emotions that I'm feeling and sad and like all this stuff when it's like we never were like anything.
I actually feel like in my life, my like situationships and situations with guys where like we didn't even date were actually probably like my biggest heartbreaks because I'm mourning
what could have been.
Right. Like what could have been as well as what we had.
Yeah.
So I actually think it's worse almost. And then it's also like I always felt too like God, like I'm so sad about this and it's so devastating to me. And then it's like I didn't even actually date him. So it's like, what do I tell people?
Yeah.
Like, oh, my guy that I liked doesn't like me. Like, I don't know. It's hard.
The what could have been is so true too. Cause like, I think I got in my head too much about the potential that I saw and like the future that I saw. And I was like, oh my God, like I could see us doing this or like whatever. And I was just like, that wasn't the reality, right? Like, whenever he was talking about like the realistic stuff and like being realistic and like a reality of, you know, the distance, while like, yes, I do understand that there was the distance. I don't think, not that we were in love by any means, but I don't think love or like relationships like are realistic. I think they're like roller coasters. I think they're ups and downs. I think like there's so much and there's so much work. And I was talking to my mom about it and she was like, you know, if he really wanted to make it work and like if he really wanted to have like this relationship with you, I think, you know, and not just I guess him, but for anyone in general, like I think he would have made it work because no matter what, like yes, the distance is hard, but relationships are hard in general. Like she was telling me, like
100%.
You know, they take a lot of work. My dad, like they've been together over 40 years, so it's like it's a lot of work. But she was like, it's not easy. Like it takes a lot. And like they've had their times where they were doing long distance because my dad like travels like for work and like he had to go here. Then my mom finally moved. It was like, it's been a lot. So it's like over 40 years, it's a lot of stuff. But she was like, there's no one else I'd rather do this with or be with.
Yeah.
It's what you're willing to do.
Totally.
I was willing to make it work. I really wanted to. Like I was like, I think in my brain, I'm just like, I think this could work. But yeah, and I think when we were talking on the phone too, I was just like, I don't think I conveyed myself well enough because I was like, maybe we wouldn't work as a couple. Like we never really gave ourselves a chance.
Yeah.
But I don't think I was conveying myself well enough because I was like in my brain, I was like, I don't want to have to convince somebody to want to be with me either.
100%, yeah.
It also sucks because I'm going to Hawaii in 5 days. So I don't know.
Awesome timing.
Yeah. But my mom was like, are you going to see him? My parents were like, are you going to see him when you were there? I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I should. I don't know if that would be good for me. And she goes, well, maybe you need closure. And I'm just like, I don't know if I believe in closure. I think closure is just an excuse for people to see each other one last time.
Interesting.
So I don't know if like closure is an actual thing in my brain, but I do. I want to see him. Like in my brain, in my heart, I'm just like, I want to see him. I want to talk to him, but I don't know if that's going to be healthy or good for me to do that. So I have a lot to think about.
I mean, that's definitely tough because I think it could go either way, where I think it could really help or make things worse by seeing him again. But like, I'm someone who I definitely believe in closure and talking things out. Like Alyssa knows I had like a situationship thing in college that like it was like the first person I ever loved, and like the way things, it was very complicated. The way things ended with us was like so all over the place and weird and whatever. And years later, like God, how many years later was that we went to New York? Like he had moved to New York, and it was like it had been like 5 or 6 years since he and I had like been a thing. And he lived in New York, and we were on this trip to New York, and I was like, I feel like he and I never got closure. Like I kind of want to see him and like kind of just hash things out so I can like fucking move on and truly put that to bed. And it absolutely helped. But so I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. I think maybe just take it day by day when you're there and see how you're feeling. And even you could agree to see him and then decide last minute, never mind, and cancel too. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, you don't owe him anything.
The thing is too is like he never even asked me like would I have moved there or something like that. Like you know, it's like maybe like if we could have worked it, if we were a good couple and like worked on things and saw where this could go, and I really thought like this would be the person. Like I would have 100% moved there. Like but he never really. We never really talked about that.
That's
and maybe that's something we could talk about. I don't know. It's just like,
well, I think the lack of curiosity on his part when it comes to like making that work says a lot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I know. So it's like
that entered your mind, right?
Right.
And you considered it and you thought about it. And maybe he did, maybe he didn't, but he never brought it up to you. So.
I think that's the thing that messes with my mind so much is that is he even like care? Like I know he cares, but is even right? Like since we've had that conversation, that's all I thought about really.
Yeah.
But is he like thinking about it? Is he like sad about it? Did he care enough about me to be like that?
Yeah.
You know, did he even like me? Like, cause he's like wants to be friends and stuff. But I'm like, if you're able to be friends with me, did you even? I can't be friends with, like, I don't know. Did you even have feelings for me in that regard if you're so okay with being, like, friends? And, like, of course I want him in my life, but it was just, like, it's just a hard thing to process. So, I mean, I don't know. I saw this quote.
I have a couple things to say, and then we'll be done after you give your quote.
So I saw this quote that I'm going to read it off my laptop because I just thought it was really good. It was like, was it worth to be happy for a little bit, even though it ended up sad? Or would it have been better if the whole thing never happened at all? And then it went on to say, like, whether joy that doesn't last still count or not, and that if something ended badly, it must have been a mistake. Which in my brain, I'm just like thinking now in my sad brain, I'm just like, no, I didn't want it to happen, like, you know, whatever. But I'm sure a week or so into the future, I'll be like, they kind of coexist, right? Pain and sadness, happiness and joy. Like, to have one, you have to have the other. And to have the good times, like, there are going to be bad times. So it's...
Well, I have a quote that I was going to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Which is by the great philosopher, poet, genius, Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Which is, love's never lost when perspective is earned. So, like, I think it's easy for in situations like this to be like, this was a waste of time and effort and money and energy and emotional well-being. But at the end of the day, like, you connected with someone and learned things about yourself, learned things about, like, how you'd be in a relationship or in a connection, and what you like and what you learned more about what you like and what you don't like. And so even though it didn't work out, I think you benefited from this. And whoever is next, and hopefully it's, you know, someone that you end up with, like, you will be better off emotionally, and, like, your emotional maturity and intelligence, I think, benefited from this. And that will just make you a better partner for your forever person.
Yeah. I mean, to be grateful for the, I guess, happy time, I have to be grateful for the sad times too.
Yeah.
But I guess two things can be true at the same time.
You're just better prepared for your man.
Yeah. I mean, I learned quite a bit. So,
well, just really quickly, speaking of, you know, another man, I want to set you up.
Okay. Well, I don't think we have time for this. The camera's about to go. We gotta go.
Really quickly before we go, I want to set Alyssa up with my boyfriend's best friend.
Oh God.
Who I have. There she goes. Who I've known my boyfriend since I was 12, and I've known this guy since I was 12 as well.
Okay. We'll get into that next week.
Stay tuned.
Thank you guys.
By the time next episode, maybe they have gone on a date or something.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Pretty Real. We got pretty real today.
Send Alyssa your love and support in the comments. She needs it.
Subscribe, like, comment. We'll see you next week on Pretty Real. Bye.